Crystal, haven't you been listening to a word I've been telling you in my parables? Don't trust the devil. Or the Mormons. I'm Milton, son of a carpenter and Mary. Daddy carpenter worked on skyscrapers, Mom Mary Ann. I'm the son of a carpenter Mary. I get to tell parables and I'm changing my eyes from brown to blue. Used to be all dark brown. And the lighter part around the brown is slowly getting rid of it. And the big blue circles growing in through and around. A dad taught me, blue light dad himself, taught me how to change my eyes. Don't try this at home. I'm going to try and do a quick one for a change. I waste too much time going through stuff and we are at a college party as I do my sugar check here. And Crystal does not look like she's at a party. She looks unhappy. And Samantha says, what's wrong, Crystal? And Crystal tells her, last week I was studying hard for my big history test. And there was a knock on the door. And she thought it was some friends coming over to help her study together kind of stuff. But she couldn't have been further from the truth. She tells Samantha it was the missionaries, the Mormon missionaries. And they did that thing, can we please have a moment of your time? Talk about the Book of Mormon. Yeah, their cartoon Bible. The Devil's Bible. Oh, first they said, you're not cooking anything? Yeah, they always, you got 2:13. Always interrupt around dinner or your family's time together. For a reason, it's, you have a meal with somebody or you offer them some food, you feel kind of a connection. Same as offering to help out with whatever it is you're doing. They want a leg in the door. They've got quite a few sales techniques, but they need to get in the door to do that. But very seriously, that's what's going on. Now, back to my funny parable. To educate about Mormons and to get you to pick up your phone and try to call me. 424-229-4140. And see the devil's people walking among us from lots of different points all around the globe. But see the one specifically hijacking your call to me. Doing that. You don't know when else your phone won't be allowed to work. Who knows why? Maybe you live in the wrong part of town. Maybe you're not the big name in your business. Maybe you're a real Christian and they just placed someone named Hussein in the highest office in the world. No, that's no fiction. It's true as anything. Right after we got attacked by a whole lot of angry, violent, deadly Husseins. Who knows why? You're not allowed to talk to me. But we the people must be the reporters. Do that. Make that video, post that video. Whatever you get when you don't get me. MySpace, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, 1,000 more. Call me up in front of reporters, network news anchors, local news anchors, any on the public eye. Why aren't you covering this? It's each other document. He hasn't gotten one bit of certified mail or non-certified mail or FedEx or UPS about those 93 checks. He hasn't gotten one of those. about any of his attention getting stuff. The Osama rumor that Obama Hussein is Osama's son. Look around the eyes and don't be a hater. I haven't gotten one call or letter about any of that. That's managed censorship conducted without fear of being covered by Even News. So we the people must be the Even News and do that. Make that video, post that video, be the reporter. Now Krista goes on to tell Samantha that, you know, she's seen her parents do that. She expects something, some friends dropping over or something, and it's the Mormon missionaries. And so she said, no, I'm not interested. I'm a real Christian, or something like that. And she went to go close the door, and she had a vision. She'd been studying a lot. And, you know, sleep deprivation will do that to you. She saw the devil himself. You know, dressed all in red, horns, pitchfork, behind the Mormons there, the missionaries. And the devil said to her, oh, come on. They're doing my work. Listen to them. See what they have to say, and I promise you, I will help you get an A on that history test you're taking in a few days. And Crystal usually doesn't make pacts with the devil, but she really needs to make a good grade on this history test. And so she listened to the Mormons and took their cartoon Bible. And then she told Samantha there at the college party, I should have known things that I knew better. And while she was taking the test, the devil was telling her the Civil War occurred in Europe. And that Thomas Jefferson was the first president. And she passed that in the history test back in grammar school. She knows better than that, but yeah, the devil can be very persuasive. He tells us, Samantha, I've learned my lesson. I got a D on the test. I won't be listening to the devil. It's kind of hard to read. Yeah, I'm plugging it into the sun, I think. Great way to, if you see a vision of my imagery up in a cloud, that's what I did. Plugging the flash drive into the sun. Oh, that's a good label from when I first started that designing imagery. Word doc. They'd really be, I have to look and see if I can fit that out somehow. But that's a Word doc you can read very easily. The photo print imagery you can read even better than that. Much more detail. Go to youtube.com/DNFD series. Go to www.daffodillia.blogspot.com and also christcomplex2.wixsite.com/daffodillia, and you'll find these files to print out, telling everyone how to check and post in 5. Do that. Then, make that video of your hijack call to me, post it, and yes, Crystal, haven't you been listening to a word I've said? You can't trust the devil or the Mormons. And yeah, if you know my Tommy Parable series about that fictional no-armed guy, you can't trust those Chinese. At least not the ones with the Oriental unseen business. We've known that for years. There's always those mean ninjas and stuff, weren't they? Make that video whatever you get when you don't get me. Oh, let me finish it off. And start cutting these out. Put it on my chest. Yeah, they're all 4x6 prints. I laminate so they last longer, and yeah, after I laminated, any of these could be, propped up as a tabletop art, desktop art, nightstand art, perhaps, Crystal, Samantha. If you rub the handsome bald guy's dome before you go to bed, you get the sweetest of dreams. The angels make sure. And if you call me up, you see Love Stolen. Love Emergency line 424-229-4140. You call me up and you see Love Stolen with your call. You come see me in person. And yeah, I'm not the devil, I tell the truth. You see someone other than me and my changing eyes in those 19,000 plus, you're going to find at Daffodilio. Both of my portfolio sites there, and a lot of my other sites as well. You find anybody but me in that imagery, and skyscrapers and flowers. We started to build. Someone's torn down that great wall of evil around me, and we started to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Be a part of that. And yes, when someone's done that, and you see someone other than me, my changing eyes here, we started building. And back to my point, you rub the handsome bald guy's dome in person. Crystal, Samantha, some of the other cheerleaders perhaps. You rub the handsome bald guy's dome in person, you get the sweetest of dreams. We can start on those dreams while you're still awake. Oh, choirs of angels are moved when I make love to attractive blonde and near blonde girls. Choirs of angels are moved by their beauty and our lovemaking to sing. And yes, I have been known to pull ecstasy out of the light. Remember to, you having a party, put my portfolio set together, put some videos on, some DVDs as well, and hand them out so all of you guests can pick up those 19,000, 6.48, 6.68, what it's up to as far as the nice low def stuff. Hand them out to your guests. They can put the ones they like on their phones and show them off to everyone else, and they can burn their own DVDs as well. Do that. It's how I reach the world despite the devil lying to folks left and right. And yeah, hijacking your call very really, very seriously. Make that video if you hijack call to me. Post it. Come see me in person. Have Whitwell Travel Show the perfect place to build Jesus' immaculate house here on earth. Best people to start building with. Oh, I got the poster there. You just got to put together, I think. If you look around. And tabletop art. Everything you see on my chest can be turned into that. Check it out. Come see me in person and be in my art.